and that's how they'll never find the body, right?
Good evening, everybody. Hope everyone's having a great day. I'm here with my friends Matt Fuller, OCD Marvel Sketch Cards, and William. What did you say? It's the new Spirits, right? Spirits of
Yeah, it's
Vengeance.
Spirit of the Cards on Instagram
Nice,
now.
awesome.
Wait, you're rebranding?
Yeah, so I was gonna do the Midnight Rider, but changing your name on Instagram, I found out is a pain in the ass. It's a pain. Like I tried everything. Like I tried spaces, commas, like everything you could think of. So instead, on Instagram, it's the Spirit of the Cards now.
Oh, okay.
Just because Ghost Rider, Spirit of Vengeance.
Yeah, I
Makes
like it.
sense.
It's got a catchy name to it and everything.
Yep.
Fair
Oh
enough.
man, God help us.
Uh-oh.
Where are you? I sent you the link.
Come on in, Perna. The water's fine.
Let me just make sure I sent everyone the. Oh, yep. He texted me. Do you have the link?
However, I am not going to share our sketch card jam in public, though. That's only for the OAX group.
It was a lot of fun. I still can't believe how good it was, man.
Yeah, it's funny. We talk about it all the time, right? The show was awesome, but it's really the show's almost incidental, right? It's about the hanging out, the doing the events. Those breaks were just absurd,
Crazy.
and just being part of that energy is just awesome.
It was. I couldn't believe how well everything was put together. It was just, I can't compare it to any other convention I've ever been to, with the fanfare, the environment, the way the show was put together. It was insane. And then the free sketch time period, that was 90 minutes long. That was absolutely oh, Tony and Elaine.
Hey!
Long time no see.
Wait. Hello, peoples. People of Earth.
What up, my
I've
friend?
come to invade. Awesome seeing you guys again. Long time no see.
I know,
Exactly.
I
right?
know it's only been a couple of years.
I know. I think Fausto said it best. It felt like a dream.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
We're still
Not
playing.
Surreal, yeah. I'm still
We're still reeling.
Oh no! Shit. Okay, I gotta go.
Oh no,
Yeah.
Pernas.
You know what, Kazra? I'm very disappointed I didn't get the turkey sandwiches that I was promised.
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. There's a complaint email. We'll post it. We'll post it at some point. You can email and dictate whatever you want to say there. I might forget to post it, but we'll do it at some point.
Thanks for joining, guys. And Casper, we were just saying how of a memorable experience the whole show was.
Oh, you guys remember it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great. Thank you.
It went by so fast.
It did. It seriously did. I mean, it was mind blowing. Not what I was expecting, but whatever people were talking about it last year, to me, experiencing it in person, 100 times better.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
I mean, when you compare it to like the different shows out there, New York Comic Con is obviously huge and has a ton going on, but it's overwhelming in a bad way. You know what I mean? Whereas Kasra has put together a show that it's big, but it's not too big. Like everything about it, the aisles are actually wide, so you're not like elbow to elbow with people. It just everything about it is just the whole experience is so well curated. I think is the best way to describe it.
Yeah, that's definitely the best way to describe it.
We do sound like old people.
We are old people.
New York City's too big. The aisles are wide. They have handlebars next to the toilets in the bathrooms.
Kids were too loud.
Get off my lawn.
That's so
Pretty
funny.
much. Yeah.
No, but it is. There's no intimate setting in those big conventions. You know, you got to pay an arm and a leg to really see somebody who would be interested to go. During the peak hours, you're basically being herded down the aisles, and you got to try to, you know, get down whatever aisle you want to go. And this was, the floor setting was great. The artist was, the way everything was set up, the way Fuller just said it, I couldn't be said better. So
Honestly, guys, we tried to describe this show, and it's been so hard to describe it to people because I feel like it's an experiential show, and trying to sell that is like a really bad idea because you'll sound hokey, or the words just won't come out of your mouth. It's like we should learn French or some sort of pretty language to try to describe it because it doesn't work in English. It seems really, though, that people really, really genuinely react to it, but it's very difficult to describe. So a lot of times for 2-3 weeks after the show, I'm just sitting out back, like staring into the trees with my dog next to me, chain smoking, trying to figure out what the hell happened and what to say about it. And I finally realized after the first year, I mostly just shut my mouth and let other people talk about it because I have no idea. I just have no idea what to say about it. But I the one thing I know 100%, it's almost like a crowdfunded show. It's not 150,000 people or 50,000 people. You know, we see each other. See, I got rid of the Pernas. You're welcome. You know, Matt, we see each other at Heroes now, hopefully every year. And that's still a pretty small show compared to most comic conventions. I don't know what their turnstile is up to, but it's got to be 35,000 plus or minus. Oh, it's all right. Elaine, you just pushed that flush button, got rid of us. I don't know how to describe OAX except that it is genuinely the people that make it awesome. Something weird happens though that I will say is everyone becomes like they're kinder, cooler, happier, more joyful self at that show. I think that's the thing when I look around and I'm like, what is going on? It's like the world that you kind of wanted.
Oh yeah, you hit the nail on the head. To me, it ended up being an extended family of people that likes the same things that you did. And I mean, the love that we felt, it was amazing. I mean, we went there, we felt like royalty.
Seriously. It was like seeing the family you want to see.
Yeah, the family you want to have.
Yeah, the family you chose. And everyone coming there basically and expressing how much they love art and the community that they build out. It's like we figured out a little bit how we have made the virtual and social media world okay. Because if you dip your toe into shows that are or meeting places that are constructed like this, it makes the practicality and what we've accepted over the last 10, 20 years with the sort of virtual living, it makes it kind of okay because we kind of come together and it all takes shape in our, human organic minds, like the way that it used to for however millions of years that we've been on this planet. It has that kind of thing to it. And that, again, that's the level that you have to I have to talk about it because I don't understand it any other way. I almost have to talk about it in psychological or metaphysical ways. Matt knows this. When we talked about CAX, Matt, of course, is one of the people that created CAX with Jose, Steven, and myself. So the conversation tends to degenerate out of my mouth into psychobabble stuff because I just don't know. I don't know how else to describe it.
Yeah. You were running like a chicken with no head. Seriously, every time I said that, there goes Kaiser. There goes Kaiser.
It was
That was sad. Yeah. That was sad. We ran. Again, I used the analogy of hiding shit under your bed growing up. Right, there was a lot. There was a lot of that, and Thursday night setup was rough. all those pro panels for the galleries. We used a company that they were over their skis and didn't know what they were doing. I was there alone for 7 hours till past 1 a.m.
Oh,
And that was not a good start because I was already pretty tired, obviously, leading into the show. And then there was an issue Friday with all of the hanging materials for the galleries kind of walking off. And so that was unpleasant. So Saturday until late in the day, I was unpleasant to be around. And I don't remember looking at anything but my feet, walking really fast from point to point. So I apologize. I missed out.
You have no reason to apologize. You guys had a lot on your plate, and I can totally understand that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, even the fact that I got to saw you and even talk to you for 5 minutes, was great.
Yeah, I did. I ended up collapsing on the floor in front of your table, and I had a chance to talk to you guys. That was it. Yeah.
Wait, you also hid behind my curtain.
Yeah, you could have slept back there.
I was flirting with you, Tony. That's all that was.
It worked. It seriously worked, man. That's all I could say.
I was fantasizing that it was like a spring day in Holland and all the tulips were out, and I was just poking my head out and.
That's awesome. No, this show was amazing. I mean, thank you and Bill for putting it together. I mean,
you don't have to thank Bill. You don't have to thank Bill. You can
thank you.
Really, we should thank Tatiana. Tatiana came on in November as our director of events, and she saved my butt. I'll leave it at that.
Wait, did you say save or shaved?
Oh no.
He's still a Sid, guys, whether he's home or there.
Well, that's good to know. We all got the real Tony.
We all got the real Tony.
Phony. There's no phony.
There's no phony Tony.
No, Tatiana did kill it. Like she was doing a lot of shit, and I was glad to actually be able to talk to her a few times during the show. But I mean, yeah, it was amazing. I loved it. No, seriously, like I when we came back, I said this is the best event that I've ever been to, including
your own wedding. Yeah,
even better.
Elaine.
Right, you could say that.
She said it too.
I was like,
let's do the Pernas Renew Their Vows event next year.
I'll do it.
Yeah.
She said, well, the hot guys here. Man, I made a mistake.
Wow.
So, I'm right here, baby. No, I mean,
I would never say it.
I loved everything about it. I love participating in the free sketch event, the auction. I mean, everything about it I think was perfect, And if I could have done more, I would have done more. And I hope to do more. I really do. I hope to do more in the future because I think, like I said, it's a great event. It's amazing. It gave the card section and by subsection, the sketch cards, it gave it its due, in my opinion. It gave it the attention it deserved. And the respect.
Long overdue.
Yeah. So, I'm glad to have been a part of it. Yay me.
Yay. Yay.
Next
year. Everything. I mean, Steve did a great job. With the box battle and the cards that he got through the winnings and everything. I mean, I've always been a serial numbered card guy or a limited edition or an exclusive. I mean, that's kind of the tags that Funko grabbed me at, or Comic-Cons get you out on Thursday, first thing in the morning, waiting on a line. So you get, the exclusive comic covers that are only available at that show. So I thought that was a great ad for this show, for CAX. And I have some here that I'll show. I mean, I'm sure everyone's seen them on the website. But this was really cool to take a part of. Someone actually had to sit in for me because I had to run to the villa real quick, and that wasn't quick. It was a little bit of a drive. So by the time I got back, Matt Combs sat in for me, and we actually won. So
I'm very happy. Casper, was that from last year? Was that a piece from last year that was just in?
It was. Aranga Devasurendra did that piece last year, and you might remember there was a bidding war, and Justin ended up winning it.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
wow.
and then for the limited cards, that was one of the pieces of art selected for it. Yeah.
Oh, that's
And Oranga
great.
was set up this year with a table too.
I love
Yeah,
that.
and he was available for you to sign the cards that you got. They came unsigned, and you were able to go to his booth, and he was very kind enough to sign the cards.
Oh, that's
I
awesome.
did not know that. I would have gotten my sign.
Yeah, this was the exclusive Wolverine card for participating in the box battle.
Oh, very
that's
cool.
It's by,
Yeah, and again, you know, Bianchi gave his okay with it, and you know, Matt, it's not showing up that great, but the foiling on that is really nice.
I'm going to take it out of the sleeve.
That's all Steve. He's Steve. The design, the printer, the whole thing. You know, Steve's the right kind of nuts.
Yeah, Steve who doesn't sleep. Yeah.
I really like that. It's got that spot gloss on it. Too,
I think
it's
he
really
is
nice.
I'm pretty sure he's a vampire.
A Nosferatu?
Sure.
He's a white hat vampire though.
You didn't get that.
Change the color on it and make it look better.
No, I didn't get that. Like, I did not battle because I was too busy at my table.
And there were other versions of the cards that were available for the box break battle, so other ones you could get different ways. A lot of card goodness.
Yeah, I have two more that I'll show you that
He only
He
gave
got
me
for,
two. That SOB. He only gave me two cards. I thought I'd get a set. You know.
Oh, I didn't get that either.
Oh, that was Ash Gonzalez's artwork that Steve commissioned.
Oh, that's so
That's
nice.
cool.
That is fantastic.
Bling bling. That's some Miami stuff right there.
Oh yeah, need some palm trees and sunglasses. Beautiful, beautiful work.
Yeah,
Is that Steve DJing on the back left?
I'm pretty sure it is.
And
I
this
just can't-
again, they were all numbered, so this was 35 out of 50.
Oh,
I just-
very cool. Oh,
I just
very
can't wait. I cannot wait to go next year.
That might be better. It's closer now.
Who said that? William?
I did.
Awesome, buddy. Yes, you should go.
Oh yeah, me and the wife already made plans. I told her I'm going no matter what.
It's what
I'll drive. I don't care. I'll just drive
Well,
the whole way.
William, did you do an Instagram live video yesterday where you're
Yep.
like, "Hey, sweetie, no one's watching. Bring the dog over." That I saw that. More of that. We need more of that. And my Instagram feed thanks you.
Okay.
Oh, that's cool.
Appreciate
too.
it.
Yeah, this one's amazing. And that was by PJ.
That's cool.
PJ, man, PJ has chops. You saw the two Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle pieces in the auction. That guy.
Yeah.
Now,
Nailed
did the same guy win both of them?
I don't know. I wondered the same thing. I didn't see. I actually watched some of the auction video today, and I couldn't tell. I'll look at the auction list and find out. If they didn't, they made a mistake because they interlock. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the auction was really cool, and how you guys ended it with the Cyclops MODOK going off the rails. That was really cool for the for donations and all that.
Yeah, Cyclops MODOK gets $2,750 for charity. So
Yeah,
that's definitely more money than I made on OAX. Someone give me $5.
I will send you $5 Canadian.
I said $5.
I'm sorry.
$3 from it.
Okay, I'll send you $10 Canadian.
so yeah, these were really cool additions to the show. Kasra, Steve, Jose,
Matt
Fuller. Sorry,
Matt. The cool thing is we're talking about some a lot more exclusives next year. We're gonna do stuff further in advance, and you know, I know a lot of IP holders. I'll just leave it at that.
cool.
Awesome.
Well, that's something to look forward to, Matt.
Well,
And Steve. And
well, if there's anything I can do, let me know, please. I mean,
Shave your eyebrows and you can come to OAX next year.
but no, I want to look like Eugene Levy.
He does.
Yeah.
Really, really does. I was going to say that. Some
Tony mooses his eyebrows.
I did actually. I was kind of going for that Vulcan thing, but
yeah, Matt, I gotta give you props to the cards too. You know, these were a lot of fun to see and get.
I love them.
And I hope that we get more and the box battle gets more popular for next year, because that was a lot of fun to take part in. and I hope to actually sit in next year.
Steve
thought it was
actually,
fun. That one.
Steve had a bigger production. Steve has a bigger production in mind for the box break battle, and I think maybe next year we can do it. It'll be a little bit closer to like a live music event.
Like showgirls and
No, we didn't fold that in, but I'm not saying no to
Well,
that.
please, not Bill Cox though. I don't want to see him dance.
He had
Nah.
Joe Bell and Dave Palumbo doing the can dance with PJ.
Yeah,
Like,
they need to do the can. She's taking photos.
all three of them, they're
yeah.
all doing the can together. I think PJ posted them on his Facebook.
Yeah, PJ Hardy
He
did
did.
post them.
He did, yeah.
PJ was awesome. I mean, I've worked with the guy for 12 years.
Oh yeah, I'm all,
And the first time I got to meet him in person, and my God, I just wanted to take the guy home with me.
Mhm.
Yeah, such a big guy.
No,
You and your
seriously.
wife come down here. Stay
I have a commission from PJ. PJ is awesome.
I love PJ.
PJ is professional. He's a excuse my language. Oops. He's a great guy. I love him. I mean, so humble.
He has saved us so many times on Prana Studio sets where our artist base card deadline's a week away and the artist drops out, and I'm like, PJ, do you have time? And he whips up something fantastic in a week.
Yeah.
It's just amazing. He has saved us many times.
Yeah.
Many times.
Yeah, he nailed it. He did. He did my commission for a Man Thing, and I totally forgot while I was running around the floor on OAX. I forgot to go back into the CAX room and hit Tony and PJ because it could have did like a cool little swipe. And then when I saw him later, I was like, "Oh, I missed it, but I'll get you next year to get a rocket from you." So if he comes back, definitely get some of his work because you'll see in a little bit the Man Thing that he did for me, and he absolutely nailed it.
Awesome.
Yeah. There's just the only regret I have is because everybody kind of had a different schedule going on. People had things going that I didn't get to talk as much as I wanted to certain people. Like Justin, we shared a bathroom visit together.
Yeah,
Oh,
very
good.
busy.
Yeah.
And he does smell like chicken.
Did he film it?
Did he film it? No, actually, his daughter was behind us, and he ran to
In
the bathroom, and I had to go. And he's going, "Don't film this! Don't film this!"
That's adorable.
What kind of chicken? Like barbecue?
Yeah,
honey?
apparently they had gone to a what was it? I think they went to that Kobe's.
Oh, that Kobe seafood, a steak and seafood house?
Yeah.
It's like
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the Tapanaki. That's what it was. Yeah.
Nice.
that was amazing.
Telling me smelled wonderful. But yeah, it was funny though. It's weird for us being in Canada. I go, you guys get to see each other probably more often, or maybe not, but interacting on the screen and on the computer's 100% different than meeting the person. And I'm kind of like,
and just hanging out.
I'm kind of like taken back by it when I was seeing people like, holy shit, there's Matt.
So he's a real person.
Yeah, it's like he's not a puppet.
and
It's
they're
like,
all in one spot.
yeah, it's like,
oh
holy
my God.
crap. It was a bit overwhelming at first. I was like, holy crap, this is amazing. Like, this is an amazing gathering of amazing people in an amazing hobby.
And we got to hang out with everybody.
But I mentioned it was amazing because like looking wild.
I was like,
Yeah.
we're gonna fly in an extra day early. A couple extra days early just to see people.
I mean, and to Cosser's point, this is the testimonials are what sells OAX,
Yeah.
right? Not him doing a press release and trying to describe it. It's everybody after the fact doing their debriefs and just talking about how amazing it was. That's really, I think, what sums up the experience right there.
Yeah. Well, I still have to write my review on my Facebook page
Oh,
about
gosh.
like how what's amazing. Like
Okay.
I'm sitting there going like, what? I don't want to forget anybody, and I don't want to forget any of the experiences in that. So like I have to really think about what I want to write. But like there was nothing bad.
It must be tough to be Canadian. Look how careful you are, even about this stuff. Come on.
Isn't it though?
You know what? The easiest thing to do is not mention any names.
Oh, you're coming up first. You're the first one on that list. And then there's
Guys,
also,
we're like 25 minutes in, and I feel terrible because William and Michael haven't had a chance to say anything.
I know Michael's just sitting there quiet.
Michael.
Salty's here. Hey,
You
Salty.
didn't see him for like last
See?
15 minutes. I'm looking, I'm like, here's Michael.
Salty.
Michael Pool Cards in the house. What's up, brother?
Hey guys, Kasra, you're one of the few people I didn't get a chance to hang out and talk to and get to know. So next year for sure. And I know it's impossible to get to everybody, but I've been telling my close friends and family that the group of people that I got to know more, you know, a lot more, like all the Matts, Matt, you know,
Yeah, so many.
and Tony are people that I would genuinely want to spend time with if we lived in the same city,
Yeah.
you know, as true friends, you know, like the villa, hanging out at night, opening, smoking, drinking, partying, talking, the conversations, the laughing. It's just, I mean, I don't know how to get any better than that. It's incredible. It's
Is that a fish tank behind you?
it is, yeah.
We definitely could be friends then, Michael. We gotta make a point of meeting up next time.
Definitely, man. Definitely. Yeah.
No, Michael's right.
Well said, Mike.
Hanging out with Mike was hilarious. Mike cracked me up.
Yeah, I'm not even. Yeah, one of the funniest. I had such a great time, man. No joke.
Some of the conversations Mike and I had.
Yeah, man. I love talking to you, Tony and Matt. You guys were a lot of fun. A lot of fun.
Yeah. I mean, to get to actually sit with you shoulder to shoulder, break boxes, be excited about hits we were getting, and not necessarily care too much about if we were recording it or streaming.
Yeah.
We were just drinking, having a great time, smoking. It was, I couldn't ask for a better time. I couldn't have imagined how it all accumulated into how it turned out with everything. I mean, literally, it's like it never ended from when we got there till when we were leaving for the airport.
You got to thank Kaiser for this, man. I mean, putting this stuff together. And that's another thing. You brought a whole bunch of people from across the world together for an event that everybody loved.
Yeah.
I mean, that's,
it's amazing.
And that's one thing, like, you know, it was amazing to see, you know, all my friends hanging out and stuff. You know, next year I'm already 100% I'm going next year. And I just think it's amazing, like, for you to put this whole thing together and for everybody to put all this together. And, like, I mean, I'm going to be driving 22 hours to come to this thing. Like,
wow.
And what's really cool is, like, Matt, you know, Marvelly Sketched, and even Tony, like, I messaged you guys, it was awesome to see you guys have fun, but it was so cool for you guys to be like, you know, I wish you were here and all that. And like it.
Yeah. I mean,
it's cool.
Absolutely, William.
No.
William, there was
Braden, Nas, there was a bunch of guys that, Hermit, you guys that didn't get to come, and you were all missed. You really were. You know, the whole joke about having a cardboard cutout is it almost like you wanted it there just so your presence was known and appreciated. You know what I mean? For every one of you, you know, like life happens, and sometimes things get tight or things don't schedule correctly, or you just can't make it. And there's always next year. And for the excitement for you to be there next year with us, to be a part of it is where it's at, you know. And
I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm glad, like I said, I'm so glad all you guys had fun and everything. And, you know, what Castra and Matt and everybody who puts it together, I mean, it's amazing.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Honestly, I'm going to say this. I'm going to be dead serious. That is the worst that it'll ever be. That's kind of our mantra.
It just going to get better every year?
Yeah, that's the worst that it'll ever be. And I know that we held back a lot on CAX. You know, it was just, you know, sort of get it out, and Steven is very ambitious. Jose is nuts. Like, you know, like a being John Malkovich with Jose would be a scary movie. Like the guy, he's intense. He has a nuclear intensity. Matt and I are more of the level-headed guys with that weird little bent from, you know, smoking illegal stuff for long times. You know, it's like, you know, we have that creative edge to us, but we have this sober side too. And we're gonna unleash it a little bit. I think second year it would be great to double the size for CAX.
Oh, that'd be great.
It'd be great to have. You know, like we're talking to Eric Gist and Joe Jusko, Noel Grego, Bella Rackland. There are people already lined up.
Man.
So I mean, it would be fun to get like some stalwarts, like obviously Joe, is a big one, and everyone seems to love Art Adams. So why not?
Oh yeah.
And I've already gotten some wish list up, but more events. Like definitely more events. The penthouses will be back. A lot more stuff going on. Oh, this guy will be back. This guy.
This guy.
I don't think
I
you
got
can
an
get
Art
rid of
Adams
him.
right there. Sorry for the glare, but
We'll have like a pie throwing contest with him and Graydon, and like we'll see how many pies does it take until you can't tell them apart. We'll have, like, a contest.
That'd be great. No, I mean, concert. I'm going to tell you, at least from my experience. I mean, the cards are where I'm at, and I'm very CAX is what I was mainly. Of course, the event OAX is what I wanted to go to, but CAX is what I was mainly driven, because original art and some of the pieces. I mean, it's beautiful to see in person and appreciate, but it might just be a little out of where I'm at to be able to
Yeah,
grab.
I'm right there with you. Yeah.
And but the cards, I mean, the way it was set up, and with like I said, the exclusives, and getting to see the people in the community who were exhibitors, who were prominent, and who I've looked up to and learned from, like Fuller, Fausto, hi Fausto, Justin, Josh, and Michael. I mean, it's all been such a fun ride. I mean, COVID was it was a horrible time, and Marvel cards brought me back into it. I was doing comics the whole time, but going to cons and stuff. But cards went around, and to have found that and throw it back to like very nostalgic memories, and got me back into the hobby, and in a way, it picked me up in a horrible time. So there was great content, and to be able to see it all accumulate with all of these people, great people involved, to put on this show, and for you to say that it'll double or it's going to increase, and you have so much for CAX, that's what I'm here for, brother. So
That was awesome, Matt.
let's
love
go.
that.
Thank you. How's dope?
Fausto, did you do
Hey,
any
everybody.
singing? No singing on the way back in the car with Matt?
I tried.
All that
Matt was
time
the difficult
together,
one.
and all just a 30-second video. That's it.
We shared beautiful memories, just not any singing. You know what I
Tell
mean?
me,
It was
Louise.
We're just a little out of tune, so we tried to do the Muppets moving right along, but
Muppets.
Yeah, auto-tune version would have been even better.
And for you to say that Art Adams is going to be there next year would be very,
Well,
very exciting.
cross your fingers. It's still up to Art, but he's been out.
I'm crossing them and hoping to the comic gods, because this was one of my favorite pieces I picked up from him a few years back at New York
Wow.
Comic Con, and this
Wow.
was the remark with Gene on it, and it's fire. I literally watched it. It was so cool to see him.
I mean, it's okay, right? I mean,
Yeah. That's probably one of my favorite pieces I own, and it was a cool experience.
You know, Matt, I know this is a little bit sort of insider baseball stuff, but you might be interested. We're really close to the point where people like Art Adams can go wherever they want. They can sort of name their terms. They've earned everything that they get. Oftentimes they get very large appearance fees. Hi, I'm Art Adams. I'll dye my beer red for $25,000 or whatever for 3 days, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're really close to the point where we're just offering something so distinct but dependable, from a interpersonal to financial, and every kind of metric check mark in between. We're getting close where people like Art can just decide, I want to come, I don't care. That's when we're really going to kind of break through. That's when people that don't even do shows anymore, if they did one, we got a chance to get them. Like John Byrne doesn't do shows. He hasn't for a long time. I'll at this point, saying this out loud, I'll use the word, I arrogantly believe that not that long from now, that John would consider, if John were to do a show, it would be for a favor for someone he's known for 40 years, or something local, or it might be something like OAX. That's going to be fun. I really want Barry Windsor Smith to come to OAX.
That would be amazing.
That
Yeah.
would be crazy.
No, really,
For example.
That's a good example.
that's the last time I seen John Byrne in person was at Fan Expo 2019.
Oh, wow. That's not that long ago then.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
right before pre-COVID. That was the last time.
But it was very, very like military like. It was like, here, bring your book, sign, go away. Here, bring your book, sign, go away. Like, I mean, it was very fast.
Yeah.
in a long line.
There's like really no chatting with them or anything.
Like a conveyor belt.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Don't make eye contact.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Don't ask any questions, nothing.
Yeah, don't ask unless you pay. Don't take picture of me unless you pay. There's a lot of situations I've been in. I've gone to New York Comic Con since 2010, minus when COVID happened, 2020, and we protested 2021 when they mandated children under 16 to have the vaccine to be in the building. So we didn't go to that. They dropped it for 2022, so we went back. We went 2024. So, and believe it or not, my girlfriend entered. They had this game that you can enter on the app while you were there. We won 2 4-day passes for this year.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So
Nice. That's
we only
awesome.
have to pay for the kids to go Sunday. So yeah,
Nice.
a little extra money to spend in Artist Alley,
I just,
I
it's
think-
funny. OAX has
Yeah,
so much
yeah.
cool stuff.
Yeah.
Sorry, Lane. Go ahead.
No, we were just thinking it was funny that Wayshak did a sketch card and hid it somewhere,
like a scavenger hunt.
like a
Oh
scavenger,
yeah.
and posted it, and it was Jeremiah Novak's wife that found
Found
it,
it.
Sonia.
Oh nice.
Oh yeah, I saw that. The squirrel girl.
Squirrel girl.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
saw
forgot
that
who I
too.
was standing with. I don't know if it was Matt or somebody, but I was walking with somebody, and Jeremiah and his girl were running from the carpet that they figured out it was under with it, and they were like jumping through the hallways excited that they got it. And I was
wow.
dying. I was like, what happens? We found the hidden sketch. And I was like, what? And he was like, yeah, she noticed the carpet was different. And they were telling me that when they just had gotten it, someone came around the corner and they're like, damn, because someone else had just clicked it as well. So it was
Oh,
actually really
nice.
cool to see. Yeah, that was really fun.
That
Yeah.
was
Who did that? I'm sorry. Who did that?
Jeremiah and his wife, I forgot her name. She's very nice.
Sonia.
Sonia.
Wait,
Yeah,
Jackson.
she was-
Jonathan
Yeah.
Waychak's the one who hit it. Yeah.
That's
Wait,
awesome.
That's an
Yeah.
interesting idea, Casper.
I love
I
it.
was actually
Are you
thinking
kidding?
like, they actually did a scavenger hunt type thing. That would be kind of wild.
Tony would enter a card into that and let somebody go around trying to find
Or even
it.
like kind of get people involved in like kind of the next clue. So, here's the clue, and then you end up at an artist, and he gives you kind of like an envelope. So here's the next clue, and then finally you get like a nice.
Like
at
a
the
real
end.
scavenger hunt.
Yeah.
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 I'll tell you, Tony, what we're talking about internally is everyone's asking us for it to be a longer show. They want it to be 3 days, right?
Okay.
I would
And then there are some exhibitors that are like 1 day's enough. So you get one of the things I love about OAX is everyone has a different complaint. But I just think it's so pretty. I love
Casper,
that so much.
Casper, give me the names of the people who only want it to be 1 day,
Yeah.
and I will deal with them.
Yeah. They all deserve wedgies, atomic wedgies. What we're thinking is that the third day won't be a show floor day. The third day will be an all-day event day. So
That would be
okay.
imagine if Friday is just the FOMO event day of all time. There's like 40 overlapping events, and you're hyperventilating because you want to go to like 6 of them, and 3 of them overlap. That.
Passing out.
I
And
want
so
to see.
the scavenger hunt thing. I'm sorry, Fast. So that's the thing is we want to create an environment where everyone is coming up with their own events. We can be creative. We can solicit the artists and exhibitors, and they can come up with let's just call it the structure. But it would be cool if everyone just overwhelms that with their own weird stuff. That would be like dream come true level stuff for me.
Wait, how weird?
Yeah, not Tony, please.
Yeah, how
Tony
No,
weird,
no.
man. Tony weird.
No, don't say it.
hell yeah.
Tony, you had a good idea when we were all drinking at the table at the villa.
I might have been drunk though.
No, you did. You had a great idea.
I talked to Kazra about it already, about having the workshop or the seminar,
Yeah.
something like that. on the whole sketch card thing, and if people want to come and draw and learn how to draw sketch cards, what an artist goes through and kind of the history of it, and then how it can be a simple, as a quick thing or something as detailed. I mean, I would love to do that. And I've already had like 6 people say, "Oh, if you did that, I would go to it."
Same.
So I would love to do.
Art students come up to our table
Yeah,
too.
I mean,
We definitely want to do that, Tony. That there's a show on the West Coast. A lot of people compared us early on to Lake Como show.
Yeah.
And I had to bite my tongue a little bit because we're really nothing like them, especially going into illustration art and card art, and with the special galleries. We'll expand in the animation art and sculptural works when we have the confidence to do it. We're really a narrative art show, and the events, of course. But the show that I would compare us to the most on an aspirational level is Lightbox Expo on the West Coast. Look them up. And it's because, and Stephen and I, this is one of the things that got Stephen like super excited about the future of OAX was we want to do like certification level activities, not panels, not you get these incredible people in a room and only 13.2 people show up and you feel like a little bit sad and dejected about it. We want it to be like a really substantial thing, like your sketch card idea, or a 2-day painting tutorial seminar with 2 Marvel Masterpiece artists.
Wow.
That would be fantastic.
That kind of thing.
Yeah,
That would be a crazy thing,
I mean,
just to even be able to see it.
Yeah, because a lot of people don't see the process of, like, when you get the masterpieces artists, they don't see like what they do, the ideas that they have to come up with, the preparation for the piece, and you can kind of get a firsthand look of, wow, so this is what they do. Like, this is how much prep they have to do, and this is what they do. Like, I mean, I think it would be great because there's a lot of the backstory people don't know about pieces of art, and like in the sketch world, the final pieces for the base art. I mean, it's really a stage thing, step by step thing where people just think, oh no, the guy just goes up to the canvas and okay, I'm going to do this, and there's a lot to it.
Yeah, I mean, to follow with that, on the free sketch day, the hour and a half, which was awesome because I heard year 1 was 60 minutes, so for it to be extended to 90 minutes was so cool. So
I think that my free sketches went on till 4 a.m.
Oh, stop, Tony.
Well, he did he at 3:30 he still had a lineup and he didn't have any commissions, so I said, why don't you just do free sketches at the end of the show?
Yeah.
So then he did some more back
at the villa. Some of the guys, I didn't get a chance to get the free sketch. I go, sit down with me. Come on, what do you want? And then next thing you know, it's like 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, I can't do anymore. I really can't do anymore.
Yeah, no, man. I was like, you got work tomorrow, bro.
That's the thing, guys.
Crazy. I'm throwing 40 out.
40 artists did that. 40.
Oh, that is so cool.
It's amazing. It's amazing. Yeah. And it's not like we have long show floor hours, too. It's only 10 to 5. I don't know. We're going to have to modify it a little bit next year and kind of like define it a little bit better because, there's 75 artists in that room and there's 75 different ideas about what that is. And some of them get, nervous and they want to participate, but they wonder like about this rule or that rule. And I completely understand that. It is asking a lot. So we might modify it, but that is a mainstay. That is 100% a mainstay.
I love
it. Super proud of it.
I loved it. I didn't mind it at all. Like it had nothing to do with, oh crap, I'm doing an hour and a half of free cards. It's, hey, I get to meet so and so, and I get to chat with them while I'm doing this. And for me, it was more the experience of getting to know people that I met online and getting to get their feedback in person. I mean, shit, like I said, that's why we kept doing it. I just kept going on. She's my manager. If she says do it. So I was happy with it.
Keep going.
Yeah, that's cool.
The only sad part was Casro was not in my line.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. But I can call you at 3 a.m. and make you get out of bed next to Elaine and do whatever I want you to do.
That's actually very true.
That was so. That was hard. That was hard to spit out.
Very good.
That is, somebody needs to clip that comment. Video.
It's like,
Edit.
all right, Elaine, get up. Just talk to Kazra. Let's go.
Oh my god, that was so hard.
That's the new. That's what she said.
I was about to say it, Matt.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
We're not on Justin's channel. We can do that.
That's
Oh,
true. I had to watch myself so much in front of Justin and his daughter.
Yeah, cursing.
So many times I was gonna say F bomb, or I was gonna say holy.
No
And I was like,
cursing.
holy poo poo, instead of holy. People, I think, offended them. So. No.
At least you were Raj. What's up, brother?
There's a buddy there.
Oh,
This guy stayed up with me till 4 a.m. Sunday night.
Did he watch
He
dogs?
stayed with me the whole time while I was sketching.
We were holding hands the whole time.
Yeah.
We were holding hands the whole time.
Yep. We were playing footsies.
No, hey. Is that why you have so many telephone numbers?
Well,
now?
he needs to cut his.
Oh,
yeah.
epic.
That's
Love
it.
Yeah.
Everybody needs a perna in their life.
Yes.
100%.
Yeah,
Everybody needs the permit.
I
that's
actually.
very true.
That card remind me. Did you guys see Dos Santos with the was it the 22 Marvel Masterpiece Wolverine with the blood painted on? Did you see
Yeah.
Yes, I got one. Yeah.
that? Oh, I thought it was a 101. Was
No, he did. I think it's out of 15 of those.
oh
Yeah,
wow.
the Prince. Yeah.
The Prince.
No, the actual card.
Oh, you did a card.
Yeah, there was
I didn't.
a purple
Yeah, it's
foil
like
Wolverine, and he actually painted blood onto the claws,
yeah.
and it was dripping.
Oh,
And
I
I
didn't see
think there was
that.
and the arrows, where the arrows were in, he
Yeah.
added the blood there to match what the original painting showed.
Oh, okay.
That's
And
it.
that did have, he signed it, and it did say 1 of 1 on the back of the card. At its
Yeah, like any chance that he gets to say "f you" to authority, like an art director, when he takes it, it's amazing. That guy.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit. Yeah. He,
So
he doesn't.
I went ahead and started putting my binder together for next year.
Oh,
Oh.
And I went ahead, Kafka,
Look at
and
that.
started to
Do you have
put all
a?
the stickers.
Do you have the
for
sticker?
year.
Do you have the sticker of the Bill Cox portrait where he looks like a Florida meth head? Do you have that one? 'Cause I can show you
No.
that one.
But I'm going to be sending you my my address to get that.
wow.
You think you think I'm joking?
I want
I'm
it.
Not, I'm not joking.
No, I believe it. That's why.
Look at that.
That's beautiful.
Wow.
Yeah.
that's awesome. That's
Yeah.
amazing.
Beautiful
That's freaking
surfer,
wow.
dude.
We should have like
I mean,
a Dan
it's-
sketch off.
It's the best.
Yeah, sketch
It's the
off.
best, man.
I don't know.
You guys
you
did a
might
great
win.
job. This is a card collector's dream, putting this stuff together. This is really fun.
Yeah, it was awesome.
That is awesome.
Totally agreed. Yes. Hey, Josh.
Hey.
You're muted.
Josh,
You're
you're muted,
muted, Josh.
Hold on.
I unmuted you.
Oh, whoa.
Okay. Sorry about that.
You're right.
I just got off work in the car, but I was watching you guys. I just want to say hi.
Hey, what's up, brother?
Hey, Josh.
Yeah, the Dan DeSanto sketch that I got, you put blood on that too. It was pretty awesome.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's very cool.
pretty sweet, man. Well, hello, everyone.
Hola.
I got my mad roofing hat on.
Oh, nice. So I was able to, Dan was very kind, and he was able to sign my redemption preliminary art card.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
cool. Oh, I couldn't even think about something like that.
And then
That looks good.
from the Patreon, he sent me the Loki card with one of the randoms that I got.
Oh,
Sign that in yellow for me.
Oh, that looks good.
I love that.
Love it. And then I'm a Rocket and Man Thing. So I got Dan to do, he got Rocket Raccoon for me, the preliminary art card.
nice.
That's so cute.
And then
I never thought I'd say this, but Dan's signature rivals Simone Bianchi's.
It does.
It's
There's-
distinct. It really is.
Yeah,
That's an interesting one.
very nice.
Yeah.
Very cool signature.
and then I was so starstruck and fanboying over this whole situation. I had a green marker in my hand and the yellow one, but I totally was just, I forgot. But Dan signed it. So he signed it in red, which I'm okay with because his eyes are red. So I was like, okay, at least I'm happy with that. But
Smart.
I wanted to do green, but the red I'm happy with, and it came out amazing. And the plan I have is for the preliminary art I have in the back corner right here. Which hand is it? That one right there. That's the only like real art I own. So that's I'm gonna put that in a frame, and I wanted to put the card.
There you go.
That's real original art. People get it confused. You know, that's what's printed on the card. That is card art. A lot of people don't look at those prelims and understand that. That is a really great piece, man. Congrats.
Oh, thank you very much. Yeah.
Awesome.
I saw it pop up in eBay, and it wasn't even on it for 20 minutes. I was like, forgot. I was like, I don't care. I was like, tax return, bonus, whatever. I'll get it paid off.
I would frame it with the redemption card too.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of doing. Was doing like the
those redemption cards are extremely rare. You know what I mean? They're special. They're very unique pieces of card collecting history. Really.
I agree.
Yeah. And it was part of the deal. They sent it to me when I purchased the preliminary art. So I was like, oh, thank goodness.
I'm glad they did. That's good stuff.
That's a good pickup. That's a great pickup.
All right. So do we want to see these commissions?
Oh yeah.
I
See
do.
everything you got.
Oh,
So I'm going to take them out of my holders. So these, what I'm going to show now is all pre-OAX commissions that I got from artists that weren't 11 by 17s or what was the other size? 5 by 9. So first one we're going to go over is Jonathan.
Real quick to clarify for anyone who wasn't at the show and doesn't know what that means. Some of the artists opened up slots ahead of time that you could pre-purchase, and they would deliver the cards at the show. Okay. And obviously, hopefully, we'll expand that list next year, especially if other artists see how successful this was for the artists who did that.
Yes, it was very. I think it was very successful for them. One pointer I would love to point out for fellow collectors is that you definitely want to, depending on when they agree to come to the show or however all that works out behind the scenes, if you're a fan of them, follow their social medias. And obviously you can reach out to them, but if they don't know at that time, and then just keep following up because there was 2 artists who eventually weren't on the pre-OAX, but on their Instagram they were stating that they were doing the pre-OAXs, so you could reach out to them. So it worked out very well.
Cool. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna need like help from you guys to like navigate, you know, what ticket I need to purchase and all that stuff too. And I've never been to a show period at all.
We'll take care of you, Ryder. There's plenty of good information out there. Yeah, absolutely. We'll take care of you, man. Just like everyone's taken care of. I think it's really amazing that all of us are now kind of in this brother and sisterhood with each other. I feel like that's just happening more and more. It happened the first time. More people are now part of it. It just all feels like we're going to take care of each other, and this is kind of our show. And as strange as that is to say, but this is very much for card art collectors, comic art collectors specifically. And I think the hobby, cards in general, any kind of cards that has comic art. Hey, Lewis! I feel like that stuff's going to be growing because of our awareness of the artist, right? Not just serial numbers, not just parallels, but the artist. And once that becomes more like our second language, the more healthier and more prevalent we'll be in the hobby, which is pretty exciting news.
Fausto, we really want to get Fanatics there next year so they can see how much they're dropping the ball on original art.
Yeah. I think people will notice that, though. I mean, the show really did grow it really did grow. I mean, seeing that massive gallery of the art, I don't know how many of you are there, but there were collectors who would go in there who were, you know, part of our crew, part of the card art collecting Marvel cards forever, who got emotional. You know, I got emotional.
It was overwhelming. It really was.
It's super overwhelming to see those things. It was, I think all of us had goosebumps and were touched to see things that mean the world to us as kids. And to see the original and then to see Julie Bell up there.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
what history. I mean, I remember all of us in the room, and I came a little late. We were getting back from lunch because it was kind of packed, and I walked in and I could you could hear a pin drop. You know what I mean? It was just like this God was in the room. And, she's so, she has such a lush history with everything, not just Marvel cards, obviously, but I mean,
Absolutely.
we've all been so
Fantasy
touched by that
realism
art.
is fire.
Yeah. It's fire. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
It was a wonderful thing. Wonderful experience.
Sad that Julie wouldn't sit on my lap when I asked her to. So
I cannot. I still.
And he did ask that. I was not there. I was watching the table for this. So.
Oh no, I was right. Yes, I was. Yes, I almost attacked him right next to him. He goes, come, because Tony was going to do a panel right after Julie and David.
yes,
But there was a time constraint. So when Tony went up there, he thought he was sitting with everybody. So when he got up, he's like, "Oh, there's not enough seats." So Julie sit on my lap, and then I look at him. I go, "What? What did you just say to the Julie Bell?" I go, "I beat you up, man." And he's like, "Oh, it was hilarious." And then he asked her to sing. You asked her to sing a song. It was so funny. I mean, it broke the ice. It made everyone laugh.
she
Made
said
the
she
environment
was
fun.
Ave Maria for us.
Oh,
So
Yeah. Yeah, and the panel was great.
it was.
I'm glad she has a good
Yeah,
sense of humor.
Yeah, Jose was making sure everything was perfect, and it was. Dan asked great questions. Justin asked great questions. So all of these things accumulated. So you know how many times I've actually tried to get in a panel at a convention, and the lines were 3 hours long, or you had to pre-order that part of a purchase, or it's in a whole nother building 3 city blocks away. This was one of the most convenient things. And this word keeps popping up, intimate. It was so intimate that, you were able to actually, touch somebody, ask them a question. I mean, a lot of questions being asked in the Julie Bell panel were, obviously Marvel card related. So I held my question to the end. And I like her fantasy realism stuff. So the main thing I was like is your warriors, your dragons, what's any inspiration from, your cats or your dogs in your life. And she says she has had dogs in her life, and they sometimes do. And she has a cat now. So to look for inspiration that might come in further iterations of dragons that will be more feline. So I was like, wow, that's really cool. I would have never got that conversation with anyone at another setting in a big city that has hundreds of thousands of people in and out of the door in a 4 or 5 day period. So again, I only have good things to say about it. So everything was spot on. And for the comment to be said that this will be the worst year of it in its history, I can't wait to see what is to come.
Yes.
Me too.
And I think
For real.
with the sketches being so prominent, I think what you're about to show is really the master class in how to approach getting sketches at the show, because I'm excited to see
right.
You
killed it, Matt.
You really did, Matt. Of anybody, everybody did great, but the way you curated was really good stuff.
Thank you. I appreciate that a lot. I watched a lot of videos from the first year. I watched how Justin was running around. He was able to, talk to certain artists and pick certain artists, and then he explained how he was doing it. So that helped a lot. So literally, my girlfriend, I was like, "Oh, what is Matt?" Oh, sorry, Matt. Sorry. I get carried away. Sometimes I think I'm a guest. Sorry. I thought you were showing something for a second. I was like, that's just me talking for
That's what I thought. You should do what Kevra did, just do the hand thing.
Yeah.
Where's our hammer from the auction?
Oh,
right,
Matt and Tatiana did an amazing job at the auction.
I loved watching
Jeremiah.
She was bidding.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
Oh, look, Jeremiah's there. Look at him.
Ah,
Hey, buddy.
Hi.
No.
You
Sorry,
made
I just got off of work. I just got in the door, so I'm trying to figure out where the heck my tripod is.
All right. Well,
And
thanks
my
for coming.
headphones. Yeah. How is everybody?
Good, man. Miss you already. Missed you
Yeah.
and Sonya, man. We had a great time.
Oh man, I was looking out the window of the plane on the way out, and yeah, I was a little depressed. Reality's not as fun as what I got to experience there.
Reality.
But yeah, my wife had. I don't think she's ever had that much fun. So there's that.
She's great.
That's
I had a
awesome.
lot of fun with her too, so
Yeah,
it was great
Sonya's
hanging out
great.
with her.
Yeah, no, she really enjoyed everybody, and the fact that everybody was kind enough to. Hold on, don't want to. My daughter wants to say hi, otherwise she won't stop bothering me.
Hi.
Oh, look at that stare.
Wow.
Dad.
Did your dad bring
That's
you
right.
anything?
Yeah, she's spoiled. So.
That's awesome, brother.
I loved opening packs. with
It was,
you.
it was awesome meeting you, Jeremiah. Just wanted to
Yeah,
let you
no,
know.
it was a grand pleasure. We're gonna start saving for next year, and I already told my boss I'm gonna be gone for like a week and a half. I think I'm gonna do 2 days before instead of arrive Wednesday, just so that we can get some decent sleep and just kind of get a breath of fresh air before everything begins, instead of being just kind of boggled from the plane ride and everything else.
Yeah.
And then I definitely won't spend $1,000 or waste $1,000 on renting a vehicle again, because we didn't even use it other than to drive to and from the airport. And I could have bought some art, but I didn't know. So there was a few learning experiences.
Some learning curve,
absolutely.
definitely.
Yeah, financially, but
Yeah, you
we're
gotta be more like Tony and just stick your thumb out.
yeah.
Or your problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we were thrilled we were able to go, and the relationships that we made there, none of the purchases, the joy from that couldn't even compare to the quality time that I got to spend and my wife got to spend with people we've been talking to, on and off for the better part of a year or two.
Yeah.
So this was amazing, and there was no stress, no drama, at least not that I seen, and everybody was just very, very nurturing, I guess, for lack of better words. And you don't always find that at events. Me and my wife have gone to different things over the years together, and we've never had so much fun. So I guess in a roundabout way, we loved what we've seen and what we got to be part of, and I love all of you, everybody that I got to meet. You are beautiful people, beautiful people.
Same, buddy.
Love you too, bro.
Yeah,
Excited
We had
to
so
talk to
much
you
fun
as
with
well.
Yeah,
everyone.
I think
I hope people know that too. I hope that everyone knows
There too.
on the card side that it doesn't matter. All the stuff online, all the stupid things that people experience online in the hobby, things that have happened in the past, all that stuff. I think CAX is really the show that squashes anything, and if there is anything. You know what I mean? It's very different to meet people in person and to realize that all of you guys might as well have just been neighborhood kids with me growing up looking at Marvel cards. That's just it. It feels, it's so crazy how that is. It's just like, man, I grew up next to Jeremiah. Like, it just feels like that. Like, we trade, like, it's weird that way. But I think you don't get that with New York. You don't get that with San Diego. You don't get that with certain shows because it's not about the artist and it's not about the people. And I feel like OAX is, I don't know. It feels like it's the show for me. And it is the show for me. I don't like leaving Emily. She's my best friend. I don't like being away from her or our puppies.
Bring her.
I'm definitely going to convince her to come because she's excited to see you guys.
We will have an amazing time, guaranteed.
She's definitely going to make the next trip for sure, and I'm excited. It's going to be fun.
Yeah, I look forward to all the girlfriends and wives coming, because then I can my wife can kind of get that time, and I can get that time to commune with the boys, and not that I don't want to be around. Yeah, exactly. Not that I don't want to be around my wife, but it's nice to have a little change of pace sometimes. So, yeah, that's great. I look forward to meeting all y'all's girlfriends and wives next year, and I think Raj is going to bring his wife, right?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Probably bring the kids too. My
cool.
son loves to draw, and so I really wanted him to have that face-to-face experience with the artists, and get over
Heck
and
yeah.
get some pieces for himself.
Nice. That'd be fun.
Definitely.
Yeah, I
Start
wanna
start
bring
them
Harry.
young, right? Get them collecting young.
Hey, you got to get them in it.
It's the next generation.
Got to keep it alive,
Man, you do.
All right. So the first commission that I'll love to show is from the man himself, Tony Perna.
Yeah.
So this is amazing. I'm very excited with it, and I hope I can do that well.
Nice. Whoa.
So much detail.
Yeah. I mean, can you find the raccoon?
Man, that
It's
looks so good.
Like, where's Waldo? Yeah.
Where's the turtle?
Yeah, little turtle. I love
Little turtle. And he signed it's his signatures underneath the turtle. And you got the rocket raccoon.
Don't forget the dragonfly.
I know. You love that dragonfly.
I do love that dragonfly. He's an important piece.
Yeah.
I love doing that for you, man. It was great. I mean, I
Yeah,
actually
you nailed
enjoyed
it.
drawing that character.
Nailed it, bro.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I mean, this was one of my favorite pieces to look forward to picking up and meeting in person. The relationship that Tony and I have built over this period of time, when I first met him through Justin and Josh and Michael, to be able to meet, it was like seeing a cousin or a family member, a really close family member that you haven't seen in forever. And Elaine, you as well. And I hope to see you guys again real soon or whenever. My girlfriend and I have already spoke about it. We will fly to Canada to do a weekend trip or something. So you made her feel very welcome and comfortable. And both of us, actually, we had a lot of fun, the four of us hanging out, and then all of us and everywhere. And thank you to that. So
Not a problem, man. It was great meeting you, Kelly. I mean, fantastic. Like I said, when you meet them in person, like you got this relationship online is one thing, but then when you meet them in person, it's on a whole new level. And like I said, and just how the community looks out for one another. I mean, you guys are great, and I'm happy to be a part of it, or being allowed to be a part of it.
Yeah, beautiful.
For now, Tony, you're allowed.
Yeah, for now, get out of here.
Everyone needs Perna. Yeah.
That's true.
We all need the Pernas.
Yep.
You guys are loved and appreciated. So thank you.
Oh,
You're one of us. One of us.
I felt it, man. It was amazing. The energy, it was amazing.
And one of the requests I asked Tony was that I wanted a raccoon somewhere in the picture and a lot of growth all over the place, old growth. So Tony nailed it, because I was like, oh my God, he's even got his gun. It's great. It's great. So couldn't be happier with adding these to my PC. So
You're very welcome, buddy. I enjoyed that. And thank you for having faith in me to get that commission done.
Absolutely. I need a rocket from you next. So
okay.
We will talk. All right. So the next one, and I'll put a shot of all of them together later. This one is Simone Di Maio. Him and Matt DiTullio were very cool to talk to, communicate with, and very exciting to meet them in person as well. Super kind. he seemed like he was so into what he was doing and excited, and very happy to actually meet the people who were coming to his desk. So bravo to you guys.
That's sweet.
Cool.
This is the man thing he did for me.
Love the butterfly.
I love the negative space with the malts butterflies.
I
It's
do too.
so cool.
I love that.
The way the blue background just makes it pop even more. It's so cool.
I'm so depressed I missed out on this. I saw Matt's, and then I saw someone else's, and I even made it a point to. I was already bothering Bianchi, and I made it a point to go back and bother Simone and bother him. And I was like, DeMaio, you're amazing. You really nailed the concept of these sketch cards. I really thought that was really well done.
Yeah, I saw Justin's magic, and he did like a yellow outlined around it.
Popped. Popped.
Yeah, popped. I was like, that's such a cool little thing, you know.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Raj's bunch of good ones. Ugh, I want to see all those in a binder together. We got to figure out how to like record keep all of this. That would be great.
All right, so the next is Christopher Uminga.
Oh, Chris is great.
I love it.
Chris and Chris here, amazing.
Yeah, they are. Oh.
Another regret. I wish I would have done that. That's awesome.
Yeah, this was. I've met Christopher and his wife a very long time ago, and consistently at New York Comic Con and Artist Alley, and we've purchased things from prints to sketches.
How you doing, Ryder?
And it's always a pleasure to meet him. And this year I saw him at New York Comic Con, and I just dropped it like, "Hey, are you going to OIX by any chance?" And he goes, "I'm in the talks actually. We would be very excited to go." So when he did confirm that he was going, I reached right out to him, and he was super excited to do this for me. He has this like style that's kind of horror-ish. It's got like this grim look to it. My girlfriend has his horror book that he did, and we have one of the comics as well. So it's really cool to see his work, to meet him in person, and they were a delight to talk to. The two of them,
great people.
Oh,
they really are.
They are. They're very, very nice.
And like the artist community on the side is so great, because when I saw Chris and I showed him Tony's, he's like, "Oh my God, that's Tony's?" I was like, "Yeah," and he goes, "Oh, that's beautiful work." And then I saw Tony later. He's like, "Oh, did you show Chris?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And so then I had to show Tony Chris's when I got it to reciprocate, and they both had awesome things to say.
Oh, I love Chris. I've known Chris and Zuli, Chris and Chrissy for a long time.
Yes,
and they've always been fantastic with us.
Great people, great. So again, I'm very happy to add this to my collection. Great work.
That is a great addition. Yeah.
All right, and then the next is PJ.
PJ.
Is it in 3D? Did he like sculpt something for you?
That would be cool, right?
He's amazing. Yeah. Like seriously.
He asked me what I wanted. I gave him a few ideas, just basic, man thing, and then I said, "Can you throw a raccoon somewhere in it, and like just be creative on however you want to do it." And the raccoon almost steals the show, to be honest with you. I love raccoons. So here we go.
Oh yeah.
Ah, that's wicked.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God.
That. Yeah. Oh my God.
Isn't that raccoon just like?
Oh my God!
I almost want to sketch the raccoon. I'm sorry.
PJ.
I'm like, oh my God! And he nailed it.
Yeah, he did fantastic.
Nice, man.
PJ's the best, man. I've always had a huge crush on PJ. I always thought he was the best. You can ask Fuller. I've always been a fan of his cards, always. And it was so cool to finally meet him. I didn't get a chance to hang out with us much, but I just think it's so consistent, and I love the storytelling with him always. It's always good.
Yeah, and again, he was a lot of fun to meet in person. I ran into him a few times while he was walking the floor. Great conversation. I would absolutely implore everyone to go and get commissions from PJ. His work is so well executed with his colors. A friend of ours, Brandon, got Gambit from him, and the way he portrayed the powers of Gambit's cards shooting out across and then it illuminating his leather jacket, it was fire. So
Love it.
do not miss out on that opportunity if it arises.
PJ is definitely amazing.
Yeah, and I'm not even kidding. Like, I think I'm gonna commission that.
So
I want that, like Fighting Rocket or something. Oh, I got an idea. It just popped in my head. Oh, I got an idea. Rocket from like the third movie, saving raccoons in a cage, and that being the damn raccoon.
Oh, that would be a cute idea. Really,
That'd be a good idea. Just popped right in my head. All right, so this is the last commission I got, pre OAX commission, and this artist I've been a fan on for so long, and I knew his style of ink work would make Man-Thing ominous, and I wanted to see what he would do, and I almost feel I didn't do it justice by getting a bigger commission, but the ability of him, Jonathan Wayshak, to have put this detail in such a small card is remarkable. So this is probably my favorite ink.
Oh wow!
Oh wow! Look at all that.
So crazy.
That looks like a black and white photo.
Doesn't it?
Almost-
Like from the Marvel show Werewolf by Night.
Yeah, it
It's
literally.
so-
Wow!
That is amazing.
Amazing.
I
Nailed
love
it. Nailed it.
Sculpted it beautifully.
And he was a lot of fun to meet in person too. We had a great conversation. He was funny. And you know what's crazy? All of the artists that I got pre-OAX commissions from, I didn't wait to pay. I literally reached out and I was like, hey, I'd like to pay you now before the show. So Jonathan said to me, I don't want you to pay me yet. You're not obligated to get the sketch
Yeah.
if you don't like it. And when he handed this to me, I was like, bro, how do you think I wouldn't have liked this? I was like, this is, I can't wait. This is insane. Like I can't wait to see what this next to my Bart Sears, next to my Joshua Cassara look like, just because they're all inks. I almost want those to be I want to set something up with those, the three of those together.
Yeah, Matt, man, that all these like commissions, dude, they're amazing. Like it's an amazing way for artists to portray the character in so many different ways. And I think that's the coolest thing about doing like sketch cards and just meeting artists and learning how they draw, how they come up with ideas, and it's just an amazing way to like portray Ted, the big guy. You know, it's so cool. Like it's so cool.
Thank you, William. I knew you would appreciate it, brother. I knew it.
Yeah.
We met when Midnight Sun first came out, and we had a lot of fun ripping that together, and for like all the content that we were putting out and jumping on each other's streams, and so the horror scene to me, or the obscure, I really hope they do more with, because that's definitely down a lot of people's alleys that just hasn't been quenched. That thirst hasn't been quenched in a while. So
I don't know if it's like a character collector thing, but man, I see all this stuff and it's like, man, I need to get a Ghost Rider and all of it.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
You need a battle plan for next year, bro.
Yeah.
That's all, man. Just prepare, plan, and save. That's it.
Yeah.
That's really all it was. I put like $5-10 away.
Yeah.
Here, there. I got a certain amount. I knew what it would be, roughly what it would be from somebody. So I decided, all right, that's what I'm going to do. And then that way, when the show came, I wasn't just paying artists my pre-commissions and then not have anything to purchase.
Yeah, because that's my thing is I I want to save enough money so I have money, for there if there's anything that pops up or anything like catches my eye. That's kind of my biggest thing.
Well,
Yes.
there's gonna be plenty to catch your eye, bro.
Yeah, it's hard not to. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really hard.
Matt, I'm serious, man. I'm not even that's not my PC, but I would love that Way Shack.
That's a good
It
ride.
just
That's
came out
amazing.
absolutely beautiful.
That's amazing.
I mean, that Perna is amazing too. Like,
No, it's not. That Way Shack's amazing.
oh no, yours is
No.
amazing, dude. Yours is amazing. It really is.
No,
This is just what character collecting's about, though. Like
Yeah.
seeing all that, like William said it beautifully. Like seeing all of these artists' different renditions of the same character.
different.
This is why people collect sketch cards like this so hard, because it's just you don't get that effect anywhere else.
Yeah, none of them are the same.
Exactly. One of ones.
But they're all amazing, except for mine.
They're all amazing. Equally amazing. They are all equally amazing for sure.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
cool.
just
Style.
can't wait to put them in a binder for OAX and then
Hell yeah.
I'm very excited. Very excited.
Yeah, congrats, man.
Matt, you picked up some winners, except for mine.
I remember you showing me at the villa, Matt. I
Yes,
remember. Remember that? I was like, "Are you
Yeah.
kidding me? This guy."
You lost one of them and you couldn't find it because he showed it to somebody. He was freaking out.
Oh my god! And then Wesley's
Oh,
like,
man.
let's retrace your steps. And I'm like, all right, let's figure it out. So what happened is I put my art book down with the pages open to show somebody one of the 11x17s, and I put the PJ sketch on it. And then I closed the book and did something else. And then I was like, oh, where the hell did that sketch go? And I was like, I don't know where it went. I think I put it down at the show somewhere. I was all sad and everything. The Wesley's like, we got you, bro. We found it in like 3-4 minutes. And I was so relieved.
No card left behind, man.
No,
Yeah.
bro.
Shoot, yeah.
Yeah, you're stressing out, man.
Yeah,
I was like, oh no, because it was my PJ. I was showing Matt. And I was like, I definitely had another one. I don't know where the hell it went. That's fun. So it was found. And then
it does. It looks like a photo.
here's the sketch that I got. Speaking of, this is Graydon's. So there was Matt Fuller was asking. Graydon was very kind enough to send some sketches, and I pulled number 3, and this was the sketch that I was able to get from Graydon.
Yeah, boy.
Take
Nice.
it out of the sleeve so it doesn't shine. Got Magneto.
Ah,
Very cool.
that's very
That's
cool.
awesome.
That is
Really
cool.
cool.
So it's a nice little ad.
I
Thank you,
got
Graydon.
Bonus sketch.
Yeah, bonus sketch. It's on his cardstock, signed. And
He
yeah,
really
we
went above and
missed him at the
beyond.
show, man.
He
Was
did
not
so many
wasn't
for us.
expecting that.
No,
Graydon
me neither.
sent me a Wolverine done, and Fausto, you sent it to Fausto. Fausto handed it to me, and it was like, it's amazing. Like I wasn't expecting that. See, this is what I mean about the community. There's all these little, you don't expect the shit, and then all of a sudden someone comes up and it's like, wow, you know what? You guys are all awesome.
Yes.
It's great. We are stupid lucky for sure.
All right. So these are sketches that I was able to get during the free sketch 90-minute period on Sunday.
Nice.
And these I couldn't be happier with. And I believe it was you, Fausto, or was it Fuller, who mentioned something about the show about the cards where they should be looking at each other?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, right? So it'll be cool to see that. So, and then after these, I'll show you my 3 purchases. And then that's it. So. All right, so this is Maxi Dallo. Man thing.
Oh yeah,
Oh, that's
I was
cool.
jealous. I like that one.
So simple, but yeah, it totally says exactly what it is. Gets the point across, and he was so cool to talk to and see. The biggest smile on his face. He was great to talk to. I met his art. I forget what you call them, but the person responsible for their art and stuff, his name was Mark. They were great. I think they were at splashpage.com who was like their table.
Splash page art. It's Mark Hay. That's
There you
right.
go.
Out of Texas. Yeah.
Nice. Awesome. Everyone over there was great. I actually hit that whole table up who was available for the free sketches.
Yep.
So I will show you all of theirs actually,
including Herman Peralta, which is a.
Oh, I got one of his, brother.
Yeah, that was cool.
So I don't know how to pronounce his name correctly. I believe his name is Steve or Steven. So if I'm wrong, please correct me. But this is his name. I think it's Moritat or Moriat.
Moritat, yeah.
Moritat, okay. And then this is the man thing he
Oh,
did
that's
for me.
cool.
I like
Wow, dude, that is sick.
Cool, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was so cool to talk to. And these 3 of the artists, or 4 technically, when they started pulling out like the watercolors and not just the pen and or markers, I was like, wow, okay. And yet, even though they did like this took, I think it was like 8 to 10 minutes. I'm not even under or over exaggerating. It was less than 10 minutes, no shorter than 8 minutes. It was amazing. So much fun. It might have even been shorter than that, to tell you the truth. And then let me find. So that was.
You know what I love about that one, the watercolor one? It's him doing that burning of the man touch thing, because you see the man thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's got the fire coming up, so I love that.
Yeah, it's such a great little detail, right?
Yeah, exactly.
All right. All right, and then Herman Peralta, who blew me away with this sketch. I was standing in line. He was doing a Doom, and it looked amazing. And it was just the pencil, then ink, and I was like, "Wow, that's great!" And I thought he was going to hand it to the. It was a younger, like a kid. And then he whipped out his watercolors and started hitting the greens on the Dr. Doom, and I was like, "Oh my God!" I literally looked at my girlfriend. I was like, "He's gonna do it for me too!" I was like, "Oh my God!" And then I literally took videos and photos of the whole process. And I could not be happier with this. So this is probably one of my favorite things that I was able to get from anyone. And this is
that's
awesome.
Oh man, you got so many great sketches.
I know.
Right.
I actually reached out to Mark because I got his email, and I will be, as soon as he replies. It was a very busy weekend, so I am going to request a Man Thing commission from Herman for this, because after this I was like, I wanted to buy one of his splash pages. I just didn't have that on me, and I was like, I want to do something to appreciate you. So I was like, I want a commission. So we're gonna work something out. Because this, I couldn't even believe how it came out, how well it came out. Like I said, I was watching the whole process, and at first he starts, it was just black, and I'm like, oh, okay, there's the chunk. You see that? Oh, that's coming. And then he was over here, and then there, and I watched the whole thing, and then all of a sudden, as soon as he put the color on, it was like it came together.
Yep.
I was like, holy cow! There's his brow. Wow. All right, and then it was such a cool experience. It's just it was amazing. And for such talented artists to take the time and be a part of something that's literally just for the fans. You know what I mean? There's nothing really happening other than them hanging out with the community and doing work. I mean, this isn't easy for them, or they're putting this in. And for them to, sorry, my dogs are a little excited. For them to do it. So thank you to all the artists who were a part of this, and you guys are why we are a part of this community and why we love the card art so much.
And you guys are why we do the work. So.
No, Tony.
No, I mean, seriously, if we didn't have the fans that appreciated what we did, I mean, there'd be no reason to do it. But you guys, you guys feed us your energy. I mean, it's amazing. I'm like a vampire.
Is that why I'm so tired, Tony? I gave you all
Yeah.
Well, that and other things. So.
All right. So now we're going to move the rocket. So the reason I have these 3 rockets is because these 3 artists I got pre-OAX commissions of Man-Thing from. And I wanted to see what they would do with the rocket. So I got a Wayshack, and this was insane to watch. When I tell you it was 30 seconds to a minute, he accomplished this on this card. I was like, oh my God, a true talent. So this literally was like a minute. I'm not even. He used a marker, and it's rocket.
It is, yeah.
Yes, it's rocket. I love the rocket.
Yeah, he started over here, and then he did this, and he hit the ear, and then that, and I'm like, where's he going with it? And then boom, I was like, oh, there's the whiskers.
I love that.
So see, what I mean when I was talking about sketch cards don't need to be super detailed to be good.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, this is freaking awesome.
Yeah. It's so simple. I literally just the marker. He didn't use pencils or pen. He just hit this with a marker. You heard the squeaking the whole time, and it was so cool to see. Because I always, he's so detailed with the Man-Thing, and then for him to just go and then hand me that, I was like, oh my God, that's great.
That's
I
awesome.
have not done that.
So bravo.
That's so
All right. And then this is Jim Jimenez. He did a rocket for me.
sick.
And I love this.
It's gonna be awesome. Oh, that's so
Oh,
that's
that's
so
awesome.
nice.
They
Wow.
added like the watercolor, the bleeding. It looks great. And he's got such an awesome signature.
Oh yeah.
That's an ink wash he used on that. That's really nice.
Yeah, that's really nice.
I think all of his sketches for the free ones were side profiles too, so they would look really cool together. I feel like that's what I noticed. Maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like they all were that way, which
That's
is
a
really
good
cool
point.
to see. Yeah, I'm
I'm
glad he
curious.
did that. It's cool. Good consistency.
Yeah, it was really, really, really cool. And with Jim, when I was picking up my Man-Thing OAX commission, he was working on someone's commission that was a rocket raccoon.
Oh,
And
wow.
I don't know if you saw it, but I could show it again. But the Man-Thing he did for me, the way he blended the background just with watercolors to make a background that's what he was kind of doing with the way Rocket's gun was shooting out the fire. So it's just, I was like, oh my God, yeah, I'm almost sad I didn't get it. I was like, we'll get one next year. So for them, it was a 30-hour flight.
wow. Oh my
Wow.
God.
Yes, for that whole table.
Where are they from? Philippines or?
So if anyone is a fan of them,
yeah.
please appreciate what they actually went through to get to the show and home.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah.
Is that a direct flight? Like you're on a plane straight 30 hours?
No,
I
no,
don't know, but I
they
know
came in
Manic
from
said
they
that.
came in
and
from the
Jim.
Philippines.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then some of them went
Oh.
through LA, and Jim and JP, aka Gigzilla, had a 14-hour layover in LA. So they had one of the longer itineraries.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Wow.
wow. Yeah,
That's crazy.
So just understand that some of these artists that we love aren't all located in the States, and they
Ryder's driving 22 hours next year.
I know. Ash drove really far from Houston.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Yeah, me and the wife drive 22 hours. I told the wife when it was going on, I said, I'm leaving. Like, I'm going there. And she's like, no, we'll go next year. You're not going.
If I leave right now, I'll be there for Sunday morning.
Yep.
I love that.
All right, so here's my last free day sketch card. And this is by Chris Umenga.
Yep.
I like that.
That's cool.
That's cool.
That's so hard.
Isn't that so cool?
That
Look
is
at me, like the whale side eye.
I've always loved Chris's work. I mean, he's just got that unique style. You can pick it off right away. That's an Omenga. You know?
Yep.
That's cool.
Now, this is what Fuller brought up to me when we were hanging out at the villa.
Oh wow.
Genius. I love it.
That's what binder placement is all about right there.
Yeah.
Fun things you can do right there.
So again,
sick.
I'm just so happy that I can say that. And next year, if Christine and Chris show up next year, willing that they do, I'm gonna flip this. I'm gonna do commission a rocket and then try to do a quick sketch of Man Thing, and that'd be a fun little thing.
Yeah,
That's cool.
Wow.
that's cool. Yeah, that's
It's a good idea.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So yeah, those were my commissions and my free sketch days.
Fuller would be very proud of you, Matt. You're already thinking on how you're going to arrange your sketch binder.
Fuller is a lot of inspiration. I've learned a lot on curating my sketch cards from watching endless amounts of his content and knowledge that he shared. And the curating of the PC part of my character collecting is definitely stuff I've learned from Fausto. So, you guys, the content that you do put out gets seen, it gets absorbed, and it's appreciated.
No, Fausto knows what he's talking about, and so does Matt. So, I mean,
yeah,
if you're going to listen
He
to those two guys.
I don't know if you met him at OAX. Rick Ortiz was there, and when it comes
Yes.
to displays, I mean, Fausto and I are the Padawans to his master. He comes up with some awesome ideas for how to display, and that's sort of where I got that concept from.
So great story about this. So Rick Ortiz was there. You guys met him throughout the thing. He was hanging at Jose's booth. Very nice guy. Knows how to display sketches. Him and I have been fighting over this one sketch that he owns in his collection forever, Surfer and a Nova. Maddie, McBrien, Maddie, Gambit collector. He's looking through Rick's collection on Rick's phone. Just looking, no big deal. And he picks the Surfer and Nova that Rick and I have been fighting for like 7 years and says, this is really nice. And Rick and I are like, you planted it. This was a trick. I'm set up. We thought he was messing with it. It was the most. He looked at like 150 sketches, and that was the one he picked up. And Rick and I were falling out laughing. But it's just years and years of knowing each other, and it's just he just has a really good eye. Rick really knows what he's doing.
That was
really does.
Kazra, did you pick up any commissions from the show at all?
Oh God, no. I barely looked through a portfolio. But people were really kind to me this year. They brought me some MODOK sketch cards. Like Fausto handed me one from Graydon. That was great. Miles Wool gave me a really nice card, an actual greeting card with an envelope sealed with a MODOK sketch card in it.
Oh, nice.
And I'm going to forget who else. Dan. It was like late at night. I think Saturday. I thought Dan was super tired, but he was feeling like sketching, and he insisted that he do one for me. And I'm like, said no, and he said yes, and he's the sexy beast.
You don't say no to Dan.
So I asked him to do a magic for my girlfriend, and he did a beautiful magic. She was very moved by it, and she knows magic. She really does. But the killer for me was. Simone Bianchi did a beautiful painted MODOK sketch card for me as a gift.
I want to see that. You guys send a picture of that to me later. Yeah. That must be crazy.
Yeah,
that was really
congrats. That's cool, man.
Am I allowed to draw a MODOK on one of those OAX cards and send it to you?
You're allowed. Yes, you have permission.
Yes.
So was that a multiple choice question? What was that?
Tony, blank.
MODOK.
That might be one of the most disturbing MODOKs you get, Kashra.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Might be lugging around something.
I just want the fingerprints.
Or I did.
That's right.
Or the first collaboration.
That's right, Matt and Tony.
Yeah.
Spare the viewers.
It's going to go for millions of dollars.
No.
No, Casper, I want to do one for you. So I do have your address. And it's not going to be dirty or anything. It'll be MODOK.
Just MODOK.
Thank you, Tony. Thank you. And I forgot. I did.
Can him do anything dirty. I will not let him.
I did pick up one more. Aranga has a sketchbook, and it has sketch covers that you could buy it for like a little bit more money. And I commissioned him to do MODOK with no teeth, and he did. He literally.
You're giving Tony ideas.
He literally did it. I'll scan it and put it up on CAF. It was hilarious.
All right, so MODOK with no pants. Okay.
MODOK and no pants.
MODOK no teeth. You know, like back in the day when they charged extra for that. Yeah.
Tony will do the PG version, and then he'll give you like an X-rated version as well.
I honestly was gonna do something, but I don't know how Casro would have felt about it. I didn't get the OAX cards on time, or actually, I didn't even get them because there was just I wouldn't have enough time to do the commissions and because things were running late, stuff going up with the printers. But I was actually gonna do a MODOK, but with Casro's face. And do the initials KASRA and have it stand for something.
Like an acronym, yeah.
Yeah, and I was gonna send it to him, but I had like some really weird acronyms going on.
I'm sure you did, Tony.
And I go, no, I better not do this. I don't know how he's gonna react.
I look forward to that, Tony. That's I might have to give that to my therapist. This is what people.
Tony's one and only OAX.
What does MODOK represent when we lay down?
No. Casro's a lovely gentleman.
Absolutely. All right, so I made 3 purchases.
Wow.
One purchase I had to make. I spent a nice amount of time going through the Holy Grail of Matt Fuller's sketchbook.
Oh my God.
And I came across a rocket that I just had to have in my collection. I thought it was great. It'd be a cool addition because the red and blue outfit's my favorite.
Yeah, like that.
Very cool. And Matt,
Tony, you know who that is, right?
yes, you told me, and then I.
Oh, Locoduck, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's actually a good artist.
Michael Locoduck Duran, yeah.
He's in Florida. We should poke at him next year.
Those are not easy sketches to get from him.
Did he work at Disney doing characters or something?
Well, I don't know.
I could have sworn I've
That is
seen.
really cool. It's a nice one.
Yeah,
MODOK is
thank you, Matt.
legendary. Cool.
Yeah,
This was a
love
great find, and happy to add it to my rocket collection. And I believe when we were speaking, I was like, "Oh yeah, the first one I got," and I mistakenly mentioned the wrong name. The correct name was Dave Pops Tata. Is the other rocket that I was able to grab from you off one of your streams. There we go.
Oh, there you go, yeah.
Pops. I like that.
And I love that one.
Were you calling him Dave Tata?
Tata, Dave Tata.
Yeah, that's what it looks like, right? Toto? Tata.
Tita?
Teach? All right, and then one of my favorite artists, I ran literally as soon as we took a picture of the sign, I ran right in, and Dan's one of my favorites, but Miles Wool had his booth right next to him, and I beelined it right for Miles. Introduced myself, had a great conversation, and I was like, "Are you going to take part in the free sketches?" And he's like, "Oh, I won't be able to." And I was like, "All right, well, what do you have for sale?" And I was taking a look. I love his art. I hope one day I'm in a position to financially get a commission from Miles. That would probably be the first artist I would go for if I come into some money. And I looked over on his desk, and he was running a raffle, and I saw sketch cards, and I was like, what are those? And he's like, "Oh, I did these." And he had a Catwoman and a Venom out, and I'm like, "You did these sketches?" And he's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Wow." His style is that it blended to both cards, so it wasn't like he just did one card to a different card, and you'll see it by the 2 that I show. And I was like, "Oh my God, Miles, those are those are beautiful pieces of work. Like I love your artwork, and kudos, and I wish to own your stuff one day, but that's not. I can't. I would love to say I own a Miles piece, and I haven't pulled or found one available. So when I saw these, I had to grab these, and I grabbed them at separate times. And he literally put this on the table. He goes, "Oh yeah, I do have something for sale." And he walked over and he put this on the table, and he showed it like this, and then he flipped it over, and I literally had to grab it. So this was.
Yeah, that's
I
awesome.
mean, Fausto, you and I had a conversation like
We did.
this is what he needs to be doing. I mean, obviously the art, but for cards, like throw a table of it, like just a whole table, put it for $100 something or $100, and they'll go gone.
Miles has a great sense of humor.
Yes,
and he's a very cool person. He's just a very kind, fun person. And it's really cool. I love his painted stuff. I love how beautiful it is. But I also love this. I don't know what it was, but I just thought this was the coolest thing from him. And I'd love to see a series. I like to see it even on 11x17. Like, I think it could be really fun and really detailed. I like it a lot. I really
it's not typical of Miles' artwork.
No.
But it's great.
It's really great. I don't know what it is, but it's really great.
I totally agree. I couldn't say it better. Again, it's not typical of what he does with his painting, but it's watercolor, or it's beautiful. And I was like, it's so simple, clean, and it's already telling you a story. You know what I mean? And it's like, it's insane. So this was literally day one. As soon as it opened, boom! I was already running hard with what I wanted to get, and the day 3, after he ran one of his raffles, I walked up and I was like, "Oh, you have anything for sale? With the sketches?" And I entered the raffle, and he was like, "Oh no, oh wait, I do." And he literally threw this threw it straight across onto the table, landed on the table.
Just
and
throwing sketch cards everywhere.
And I was like, "Oh my god, is that seriously who I think it is?" And he goes, "Yes." I saw it. I walked away, and I kept telling my girlfriend. So we walked away. So if you're familiar, I'm sure you're familiar with exactly layout. So I left Miles' booth, and I'm walking into the actual OA room, and I didn't even get into the OA room because I'm talking to my girlfriend, and I'm like, "That was such a beautiful piece. I love it. I would love to own it." And she literally stopped me, looked me in the eye, and she goes, "That shit will not be there in 20 minutes.
Yep.
And I just ran right back to Miles. He was talking to somebody about the deal, like art and something. And I'm like, I grabbed it. And I already had his PayPal from the day for first day. So I PayPal'd him something. And I'm just waiting to show him the receipt. I'm just smiling all giddy. And he goes, "You grabbed that one too?" And I go, "Hell yeah, bro." I was like, "Any more you got, I'll grab them. Just let me know." And so this is, I can't wait to show.
Oh,
that is so cool.
So cool.
Yeah.
Insane.
Himself?
No.
Insane work.
That's so cool.
I ran to Fuller when you showed me that. I ran full. I was like, "Fuller, this is what needs to be happening. I need to see more of this in my life." I think it's great, and I know for a fact one of Miles's favorite characters to draw is the Joker. Like, it's a huge fan favorite for him, and I think it's awesome.
You can tell he's drawing that character.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think everything about that card is great. Fun, just fun and cool.
I know, like with the flower, the way not the tie, I forget what that thing's called, but everything's just popping. And if you look real close, the outline he's got going on.
Yeah, I love that.
Oh man, it gives it so much depth and perception that of depth that you're like, oh, so, and the hair is crazy. Joker's one of my favorite villains.
The eyes, man.
Yeah, it's just maniacal,
Good tension in the face with not many lines. Like, it's a clever little piece. It's really good.
It's so clean.
It's clean. It's stupid clean. It's nice. Yeah.
Miles is a beast.
Those were all my pickups. and I love Miles' work. I hope that again one day, like I said, I hope one day to be able to do something with him, to be able to own one of his pieces of art. Just a commission. I mean, original art is great, or a piece that's actually in cards would be, amazing. But to be able to commission something, I'm all about the artist. You know what I mean? I appreciate the art. It would be cool to own. So that's sometimes what I think about. Oh, a commission piece or a piece that's actually on a card. That I don't know many man things that I would be able to grab other than man things done by masterpiece artists, and those things are slightly out of my way. I mean, when someone from the community reached out to me and was letting me know about the sale for the Jusco set, I looked at the list. Thank you to that person, and I looked at that list and I saw Man Thing, and I was like, "Oh my God, it's there. I could own it. I was like, I just need to figure out where to come up with the funds." And I could have attained the funds, but I had to buy my son a car. So, like, what do I do? I can't put myself in that debt and get him a car that's used, which probably is going to need a lot of work in a little bit. So
Please tell me that the license plate says Man Thing.
It's in the mail.
That's great.
That'd be cool.
what?
That'd be cool.
The things us parents are willing to do for their kids, and they don't even have a clue what we sacrifice sometimes.
No.
It's amazing.
Wow, sacrificing
amazing.
original art.
Yeah, and one opportunity, because it's probably gone in some black hole collector's.
No, I know exactly who owns it, and he's a fellow
Oh,
Man
yeah?
Thing collector, and I'm happy he owns it. And one
Oh,
day,
that's
if
cool.
he's bored of looking at it, we'll have a conversation.
He'll likely call you. That's great.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm in a better financial position at that point, then maybe it was meant to be that I didn't have it now, and that's how things work.
Yeah.
Matt, I love the pieces you've shown, but I still can't get over that Shack Man Thing.
I know.
That doesn't sound good in a sentence,
So awesome.
Tony.
There needs to be a comma there somewhere, I think.
Yeah, you didn't pause long enough.
A pause or a comma.
Come on, we're all friends.
You want to see a Shack Wolverine?
Oh, dude.
Oh, that's so
Look
cool.
at that.
Jeez.
Wow.
Damn.
Wow.
Fierce.
Damn, Raj.
Incredible.
That's
Yeah.
sick.
I jumped
I
on
love
that
the way
that
you
list
show
right
it's
away.
like the cheek and the teeth.
I'm so depressed I wasn't able to get more. I was able to get one sketch just because I was running around helping people move and stuff like that. But man, I'm so glad all of you guys. That was the best part about coming to the villa Saturday night, was
Yeah.
seeing everybody's
Seeing all
sketches and stuff like that. No, Sunday night. That was just the coolest thing in the world to see everybody showing them off and stuff. That was just the best.
I couldn't wait. I couldn't wait to go pick up all my commissions. I was so
cool.
excited. I was like
cool.
sprinting.
It was a lot of fun. It was part of the
Yeah.
experience,
Yeah.
I actually have my favorite Silver Surfer sketch card of all time because of the first OAX. As crazy as that is. Oh, I love the picks. The Marvel Extreme guitar picks.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh yeah, I got. So
Hard to find.
I blame Fausto for a lot of this stuff. I
Look,
got
Miles was in the chat room.
So I have come to the point now
Hey, Miles is in
where
the chat.
Oh, Miles. Hey.
Miles.
We were just talking
I've,
about you.
I've come to the point now where at the point when it comes to Ghost Rider that I've character collected to the point of I'm getting some crazy, like, weird stuff. Like, I got keychain, I got guitar picks,
Lunch boxes.
Oh yeah, I got these tokens that HeroClix tokens. It even has Ghost Rider dice. I've got a Valentine's Day card. I've gotten die cut magnets.
Oh, he's being targeted by Google.
Wait, Valentine's Day Ghost Rider cards?
Yeah, I have a Valentine's Day Ghost Rider card. I can show you guys.
That's awesome.
Hold on. So
That's so
I love you so much, I will give you the penance stare.
Yeah, see?
That's a
It
good
says-
reference.
Get in the spirit of Valentine's Day, and it's literally a Valentine's Day card.
Oh,
Hey,
my
Oh,
God.
That's
It looks like a
That's
standard
I
card
like
size too. That's
Yeah.
cool.
Actually, I
Love
like
it.
that. That's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, it's the sickness is real. The sickness is
Oh, yeah, it is.
Oh, it's gonna get worse at OAX, man, but it'll be worth it.
Yeah, I know.
Miles,
excited.
We were showing you love and appreciation of your sketch
Yeah.
cards I picked up.
Yeah. Yeah, he's Miles, you're gonna have to watch the replay.
Those are beautiful, Miles.
Those are awesome.
Great work. Love this style that you do.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
The Patrick behind me is done by my son.
Oh,
I think Pullen was pointing that out.
Does your son want to do sketch cards for us?
Love him, Miles.
I'm not.
Thank you.
Yeah. I'll put him to work, Tony.
There you go, man. We'll take him.
He's gonna be. He's better than me.
Another artist on our list.
Kazza, would you happen to have any more of the OAX blanks?
I got one I can send you, Tony, because
I don't want one. I
sure
want
was-
more. I want lots.
Tony, you said
Oh, okay.
Stop
I'm a
it.
greedy man.
Stop it.
He likes bulk.
Yeah, don't
I
listen
do.
to him.
Oh,
No, I've got a lot. I'm kidding.
No, he still has that package and
Yeah, I have some ideas for. No, if you want anything,
draw them out.
Jeremiah, just let me know. I've got
okay.
blank.
No, I was like Fausto. I was running around and helping people when my wife says, "Well, I'll take your sketch cards and I'll get you sketches." And
Yeah.
they would have ended up in her binder.
Yeah.
But I ended up helping out Steve's parents and forgot about my sketch card. It was in my back pocket. So I get back to the hotel room later that night, like late that night, and I'm like, what am I sitting on? And it's the sketch card in the clear plastic sleeve with the pen, and it's the pen that's jabbing me in the rear cheek.
Oh no.
No, man.
Like,
Yeah,
I forgot all about my sketch.
She got a Wayshack, didn't she?
Yeah, she got, I don't know how she got it out of all of the people in the group. Her Instagram, she's seen a post,
It was
and
a drawing.
Yeah, well, it was a treasure hunt
Yeah.
or whatever you want to call it.
I do
And
remember
she's
that.
seen it, and it was posted 1 minute before she showed the picture to me, and it just shows a picture. And so we start running around, and I says, "Man, where is that at?" And I look down and there's carpet that I hadn't seen yet. So I hadn't been in the expo at all yet, right? And so we go running into the expo, and she finds it, and she ended up going back and taking pictures with Wayshack and thanking him, and he was really nice to her. I appreciated that, and yeah, she got lucky there.
I'm happy she
was on
found it. Yeah, I'm happy.
Yeah, me
I
too,
was
because I was
too.
wondering who found it
Yeah.
when I saw his post on Instagram.
Well, and my wife, if any of you don't know, she's new to the hobby. I only brought her in so that she quits looking at the bank statements every week.
Good man.
So that was her first sketch ever, and I just thought that was really cool of Wayshack. That was amazing what he did.
Yeah, it was. I didn't catch it in time. I saw his post. I was like, oh, I wonder who got that. And to hear that it was Sonia, your wife, is absolutely cool. Because that was such a cool squirrel girl.
Yeah, it's a great sketch. It's fun. It was fun.
I think she was telling me she got a Venom commissioned by her, or not commissioned, but one of the free sketches.
Oh wow!
So she hasn't even shown me yet. She got all kinds of stuff. She did really good.
She's hiding everything from you.
Yeah, exactly. Like that. She did the break that she got a PMG, and I didn't even own a PMG at that point. And in the same break, she got that the Black Widow black printing plate from the it was the the retro plate, and I was like, "Geez,
I remember that.
She won't even let me look at it."
He's like, "Why?"
I remember
Doing
that.
all right.
That's
Hello.
funny, dude.
Hello. What does she draw?
Nice.
Share with the class.
Tell her I'm having a seminar next time at OAX, and she's invited. Your daughter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a really cool idea. There's a lot of people in the community who are already talented and would probably benefit from learning from some really good artists. You know,
That's a pretty good haul there you got, Matt.
Yeah, that's nice, dude. That's amazing. That's
and
amazing.
then Josh was kind enough to give me his Overstock Marvel Madness stuff. So I actually have an idea for an artist that I got a AP from. Where is it? Oh, this bad boy. This is one of my favorites. So I got this AP from Brendan Benson.
Oh, nice. Dude, that thing's awesome.
We had a conversation, and the idea I had for what I wanted was it was too big to put on a card. So I was like, he's like, if you can find a larger sketch card, let me know. So as soon as Josh was like, yeah, I got these, I was like, oh, I think I can do it now. So hopefully that will happen.
You know, one of the coolest things, Matt, is you won that Ghost Rider was the sketch card giveaway that I did one time on stream.
Yeah.
You know, the coolest thing is that was my very first commission I ever had done.
Oh wow.
So
cool. No way.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was like really cool because, you know, after that we started to talk and
and I still have that. Yeah. That's awesome. Sweet. Yeah, that's really nice. And then I got Justin's card stock. So that'll be fun to get something on one day.
Yeah.
And then I got one of the extras here. So very happy.
You have some.
So I do. I have a plan for it for Tony.
Ooh, that's me.
So yeah, I mean, for someone who ran through everything the best I could and tried to execute it, it wouldn't have happened if this was not executed and put together so well. So again, Fuller, Steve, Jose, Kasra, everybody, Tatiana, everyone involved, to even the volunteers at the front desk. Everyone did a great job, and everyone was awesome. So kudos to you all.
Yeah. You guys you put together. Yeah, you put together an amazing show. And then, like Kasra said, it's just going to get better and better.
Yeah.
Oh, I anticipate a lot more of our bunch is going to be there next year. I think after all the, I've seen at least 50 posts today about OAX while I was at work. And I think that kind of exposure and the love that's been shown in those posts and expressed, I think that's really going to bring a lot more people that we know, let alone a lot more people in general into this event.
Snowball effect, definitely.
Yeah,
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely agree.
Well said.
And it's a safe space, the whole place. Everything from the after hours to the show, to just hanging out. I mean, I don't know how many times me and my wife hung out with people down in the lobby, opened boxes, had adult beverages, ate meals. That was, another thing, going out and eating with everybody, in different sessions. It seemed like every time me and my wife went over to have a burger, if we were alone when we walked over there, all of a sudden people showed up and we were scooting tables together. And it's just nothing but love, man.
Yeah.
Well, dude, that Looney Tunes break we did on the Monday, just fun. Sitting there, the show's going, and we're doing that.
That was so much fun.
That was really cool.
Yeah, we, I don't put my YouTube channel out very much. People see it, they see it. That's great. But that is a video. I couldn't get the orientation right after I filmed it and I uploaded it. It was kind of sideways, but if you see that, it was a lot of fun. Just everybody had a pack. We did our rounds and you threw down your card and we judged each other on who had the biggest character, like for the Looney Tunes, we're like, such and such character. We were just like, all right, 1, 2, 3, put your card down. And it was a lot of fun.
That sounds fun.
Who pulled the precious metal gem?
Your wife did, right?
No, it was me.
Oh, it was you? Okay, yeah. You tried to hide it.
Yeah, I tried to hide it when you were saying, okay, let's put all the cards on the table. And I was like, yeah, that's all of them. And then goes, hey, don't forget that card there you got on your lap.
Yeah. Yeah, that was so much fun.
And I love those Looney Tune cards, man. Those were wild.
Yeah, I got one more box left. I'm gonna open it. I don't know if anybody's opening boxes this weekend, but I got that Looney Tune. So it'd be funner if I wasn't doing it alone.
That was fun.
But,
Yeah, if you Saturday, my son and I were gonna do a box battle of renditions. If you want to jump on, you're more than welcome to come hang out.
Heck
Anybody
yeah.
else, share the link.
All right. No, that sounds great.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
Guys, I'm so sorry. I got a show at 9:05 that I'm already late for. I got another one to jump onto.
Thanks, Castro.
Thank you.
Thanks, Castro. Thank you for everything, man.
Thank
I'm
you,
going to be
guys.
in touch with you, all right?
Sorry, what's
Later,
that?
bud.
I said, I'm going to be in touch with you.
I don't have a choice, Tony. I know that.
Did he just say he's gonna
Sorry,
touch
I'm
you?
the funniest I won't leave, but yeah.
Hey, the only one thing I'll leave with is, other than Matt Fuller, I love you, and I will talk to you, is February 20th to 22nd. OAX 2026 is February 20th to 22nd.
Whoa.
Yeah.
February 20th.
Excited.
You might be able to use the pool. Yeah.
Yeah, you might be able to. Yeah.
Bye, guys.
Awesome.
Take care, buddy.
Take
Take care.
Later, Castro.
Love you, man. You're great.
Bye, guys.
Wait, what T-shirt contest for Marvel card collectors?
Wow.
That might work. That might be big.
Are you going to enter there, Fausto?
I'm a front row, baby. I'm a judge.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm in.
Are you going to be a
I'm
contestant?
in.
Miles' birthday.
Oh, Miles'
is
birthday
gonna
on the 22nd. Nice.
be- We all got to do sketch cards for him.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
right.
a good one. Yeah, let's do that.
Guess what we're doing on the night of the 22nd?
Right? All nighter again. Let's go.
We're going to get
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey, everybody, I love you all. Thank you so much for coming on and being a part of this and making OAX and CEX so much more better than I could have ever imagined, because it was all you guys. It was the artists. It was everybody. It was how well everything was put together, and
Except
it
Stalin.
literally surpassed anything I could have thought of when I was a fear of missing out of 2024. So I thank you all. Fuller, you did a great job, bro.
Yeah. Thanks, Fuller.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks,
Thank you,
Fausto.
Fuller.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Tony.
Yeah, Fausto,
Thank
you.
Tony,
Yeah.
Elaine,
Hey,
Absolutely.
Miles.
my extended family has
Tasha.
grown tenfold.
Yeah. Thank you for inviting this cuckoo Canadian and letting him be a part of this. I mean, seriously, the memories, they're with me forever now. And I mean, every time I think about, like, even just now, I'm actually going to get a little emotional now. It was freaking awesome.
Tony.
Yeah,
Like, it
what
really
happened-
was.
what
I
happened
love
to
you guys
OAX
to
does
death.
not
I really
stay at
do.
OAX.
I'll tell you what, at the airport, Tony, your wife scared the crap out of me because I was so laser focused on getting our baggage and I didn't know where I was going. And she come running up and it just totally shocked me. It's like, oh, there's Elaine.
There's Elaine.
Awesome. Yeah. Well, that was cool. I think I saw Sonya first when you guys were walking down.
Yeah.
Because she's going, where are they? I go, oh, look, there's Sonya. And I was standing right in front of Sonya, and I was staring at her. And she looked at me like I thought she was going to tell me to F off. Like looking at me, and she realized who I was.
Who's this guy staring at me?
At an airport, seriously, out of nowhere.
And I turned and Tony's got his arms up in the air like, you gonna go give you a hug or what?
Now, I don't believe in handshakes, man. I'm sorry. It's the Italian in me.
Hey, I gave more dudes hugs at that show than I've given my dad my entire life. So
I believe that. You guys are freaking awesome.
Yeah, you all
I
are.
can't wait to do it again. I really can.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's going to be fun.
All right,
2026, fellas. Thank you so much for inviting me on.
Yeah.
This was awesome.
Yeah,
Thank
no,
you,
I
Mark.
appreciate your time.
For sure.
Thank you very much, guys.
Thank
Good
you.
night, everybody.
Thanks for
Bye,
watching.
everybody.
Good night.
Bye, bye.
Thanks, guys. Good night.
Later, Chad.
Bye bye.